soy society continues to collapse. So our soy society continues to collapse. It is absolutely insane what we are seeing. There's a woman going around that is taking off her underwear, placing it with food, and it is absolutely disgusting, guys. Watch it in this video to fully understand how and why this act is only leading to a further collapse and degeneracy of society. Today's video actually comes from the Araco TV channel. Their channel will be linked in the description so you can go and support them. And now let's just go ahead and jump right into the video.
In the supermarket again, and I'm going to leave a little donation in with the hot dogs.
Brother,
A little donation in with the milk. We've got milk. Leave it on the cow horn.
So it says here it happened in Mercadona supermarket in Spain, and the supermarket is lawyered up and is pushing for charges to be brought against her. She was also told to leave the country. If I had the power and it was my decision, there's only one place you'd be going, you dirty little donut.
you're going to jail. You're going to jail.
What are you doing? Are you doing a video of yourself?
Yeah.
Very good. Or me? Are you secretly filming me?
Who are you? Mr. Red?
Hey, for you to know. I'm the dude going to the 12th floor. That just decided today to divorce his wife after 15 years. That's who the fuck I am. Who are you?
He cold.
He's got that I'm finally free and I don't give a fuck anymore type energy. It's like he's been released from a 15-year prison sentence. And it's funny, but fellas, do not wait 15 years to leave a woman that makes you unhappy.
You know, guys, women don't understand just how cold men are going to become going forward. Men are sick and tired of the games. I will tell you guys, like, I do feel disappointed with some things. For example, you know, when it comes to teaching people, I have old men and now even old women who turn to me to learn, popping up in their 50s and 60s, saying, "Senpai, teach me." It disappoints me because a lot of Gen Zers, they haven't learned their lesson. They're never going to learn their lesson. I know many of you are like, just leave those fucking idiots alone. Don't even talk about those idiots. But it's true because, you know, it takes a lot of suffering to have gotten to the point that I've gotten to, where you learn to walk away from these relationships. And some men never learn their lessons. I got a comment from one idiot on you know, he responded to one of my posts that I made to my the Angry Guy Clubhouse, guys. By the way, guys, go and check out the Clubhouse. The Clubhouse is absolutely lit. It's cool. You can find a link to the Clubhouse in the description. Join the Angry Guy Clubhouse, and you can get exclusive insights. You can, you can join the community, talk to the community, get access to the free digital nomad blueprint. You can do all of that by clicking the link in the description. And so yeah, he was checking out some stuff on the Clubhouse, and there was an article I published where I talked about the fact that marriages were not for love, you know. And this idiot was like, if there is no love, the marriage will immediately fail. And that's not the case. The fact is that the best marriages are ones where they married because they understood that it's a transaction, and and their goal was to build something together. All right, to create a family together, to create an operation together, because it's a business, to grow things together. That's the purpose of marriage. The purpose of marriage is not love. Love is one of the most dangerous things in marriage, because you have a lot of people who get married to each other under the guise of love. They love each other, but they don't even like each other. Think about the logistics of this. Oh, I love you. I love you. They love each other, but they don't like each other. Because if you actually like this person, you would not treat this person this way. If you're in a relationship with someone that you actually like, you're not going to try to take advantage of them. You're not going to try to emotionally blackmail them. You're not going to try to manipulate them. Okay? You have people who get married who don't even like one another. If you like that person, you would not do these things to them. All right? Love is just another form of lust and narcissism for most people. It's the honest to goodness truth. And as a result, many men are waking up and realizing that they don't need love. Okay? They don't need love from a marriage. They need to learn how to love themselves. And I get sick and tired of the whole love yourself BS. But let me tell you something. You need to learn how to focus on yourself, how to take care of yourself, how to be kind to yourself. You need to be in your era. You need to get firmly into your soft guy era as a man. Okay? Because this is a hellish society. I am not playing games anymore. I love myself. Y'all need to say it. Say I love myself, all right? I love myself. Okay? I'm going to eat well. I'm going to live well. I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to take care of me because I am the most important person in my entire life. Okay? The only thing that's more important than me is God. All right? He is my number one. It's first God and then me. But that's it. Everything else is beneath me, beneath God and then beneath me. All right? God is above me. I'm below God, and everything else is beneath me. My children are not above me. A wife is not above me. A girlfriend is not above me. None of these things are above me. All right? I am not here to sacrifice myself for any of those things. I'm just being very, very clear. It is better to have a parent that is there for you and takes care of you out of respect and out of respect and commitment than this notion of love. Because as soon as the love is gone, so is the individual. You have to be so careful with love. It's dangerous. Love is very, very dangerous. And to be clear, the love that a person feels towards a child and towards a partner can be different. Not to say it's always different, but it's typically different. But guys, everything in this world is absolutely temporary. Absolutely temporary. You look at the actions of this really terrible individual, this terrible woman, and you realize that the reason why she can do this is because of the Simps. The Simps have created a society where women can basically go around, do these types of disgusting things, and then they are so celebrated for these things. The Sims see her putting her knickers in food, and they're like, "Yeah, yeah, this is awesome, man! Oh my gosh, did you see what you just did there? Yeah, my God, I wish I could grab those pair. Oh gosh, I want a pair for myself. I want to smell them so bad. Me too. Me too." See, guys, let me tell you what's happening here. Worshipping women is a massive thing. It is a form of worship. What these Sims are doing is they are worshiping women. They are worshiping the golden V. Let me tell you guys, God is real. Consequences are real. Karma is real. A lot of these women are going to face extraordinary amounts of hardship. Extraordinary amounts of hardship for the decisions that they have made. It's going to be hard on them. They've made some truly very bad decisions, and they're going to face very bad consequences for those decisions. They've made active choices to live these very bad lives, these very disgusting lives. Okay? And they don't think that there are consequences. They are significant and serious consequences, and they are going to be awoken to those consequences very soon. They chose to go down this absolutely disgusting path. Guys, when I was growing up, it's so interesting because we never really saw, you never saw a woman's body unless you went to like the beach or, back in the early 2000s. Even though we had internet at home, it wasn't the way it is today. Even when it came to things like, corn, and those types of those types of images, they were still different. It was very, very different. It's not like it is now, where it's like, oh my, I'm telling you, what's changed is social media and your continuous exposure to this content, and not only your continuous exposure to this content, but it's how social media works to drive you to this content. For example, if you wanted to look at corn and videos back in 2005 or even 2010, it was different. You had to go looking for that type of thing. I remember when Twitch began, Twitch had finally was becoming popular, and then suddenly there were a bunch of women who said that, okay, we're going to begin popping up on Twitch now, and a lot of men were absolutely furious about it, and they said that the platform was going to become an e-girl platform where women were going to use the platform to basically sell their corn, right? And the Sims were going, and it was going to be completely taken over by Sims. And women screeched and hollered, and they screamed misogyny. What has Twitch turned into? It has become a platform where e-girls hawk their wares and redirect lonely men to their corn. Okay? People, even women who are not necessarily selling it, that they're basically still selling the GFE, the girlfriend experience. It's a very sick thing. I forget it was Pokimane. She literally put a restriction at one point on her Twitch because you had men giving her their entire paycheck. So she basically put something in place so that men could not donate more than $5 at a time. That's what I heard. Because she found out that there were men handing over their entire paychecks. There was a case where, what's her name, Amaranth, who is a multimillionaire, and she was already a multimillionaire at the time, claimed that she had something bad happen in her life, and some guy sent her over $60,000, and she was like, my little hero, I'm going to put the money in a safe deposit box. And this was a woman who was already a millionaire at the time. It's such a disgrace what has happened in society. They took the platform and they've turned it into a platform where they use it to redirect people to their corn. It's happening on YouTube right now. For example, our videos get slapped for just any little thing. And yet you have women on now using YouTube where they post racy videos or just straight up videos of like, oh, this is a tutorial where I'm going to show you how to feed the baby, and so they're like, here is the baby. I'm not joking, guys. And they're holding a doll, and they're like, and then they basically like, this is for education purposes only, and they'll put up like a screen at the beginning with text that says, this is not for stimulation or for any type of gratification. It is only for education to teach women how to nurse. And then you have the Only Fools model, and she's there with the doll, and she's like, you're gonna hold the baby like this and blah blah blah. And then she whips out the full the full blob, the full chesticle, and she starts simulating feeding a baby, using the doll, and you can see everything is there. Everything is there. And it's like, see, look, you just learned how to feed the baby, right? And there's a link in the description, of course, to her link tree or her Insta. And these girls are getting smarter. Maybe if they put some of that work into actually doing something legitimate, they could actually make their money without being straight up 3 to the 0 to the 4th. But yeah, they put their link tree in the description, or their Insta in the description, which then has a link to their link tree. And from there it links you to their OnlyFools page, and that's how they make their money. You have other videos where they're like, oh, we're doing try-on hauls, and they're wearing completely see-through clothing. All right, and of course YouTube is totally fine with this, and you can see everything. All right, and it's basically the clothing is completely see-through, but as long as it's clothing, YouTube doesn't care. As long as it's for educational purposes, YouTube doesn't care. All right, and there's no restrictions or anything like that. It's not, for example, there's a thing on YouTube where they can put videos under like the 18, like, they can restrict it from being like, there's like an 18 classification. No. This is perfectly fine. YouTube is perfectly fine. I don't think these videos end up getting monetized, or maybe they do. Maybe they're giving limited monetization, so some ads may show on it. But I don't think I don't know. But they do not. But they're perfectly fine with YouTube. They're on YouTube, and these women are going to make way more money per video anyway. Based on the Sims that click on the video, and the Sims know exactly what these videos are because they head straight to the description. or to the homepage, find a link to her Insta or her link tree, and then they go over there because it's basically everyone knows how the system works at this point. They find her, they find her link tree, they find her OnlyFools, and then they just jump on OnlyFools, and then they go, and then it's just a situation where they go to work. They pay their $3.99 or $5.99 a month, and they go to town with that. They have their fun. And women have created this. This is a continued collapse of society. A continued collapse of society. And women are the ones responsible for this continued collapse of society, or soy-society. And they could care less. They could care less. When I was growing up, guys, if you ever saw like a boobie or anything like that, that was hard fought. You had to really, you actually had to have put in some work and gotten to know a girl and blah, blah, blah. And that might lead to physical intimacy, or maybe you were at the beach and a boobie slipped and you're like, oh my gosh, look at that. Or you went to you're on spring break. But these types of things were not normal and natural in society. If you, like, for example, if a girl flashed it was not normal. It was a special thing, because it was not something that was going to be necessarily, it was just different, guys. All right. It was just different. Now, usually when you have someone, a girl flashing or doing something like that in society, it's an OnlyFools model. It's an OnlyFools model. There's no sense of innocent or but don't get me wrong, women are not innocent. And women are going to be facing some seriously hard times for what they've done, because they're not viewed as innocent. All right, you have Sims that are desperate, guys. I told you, I get so sick and tired of this. Our society, even the manosphere is rife with Sims. I can't get rid of them. I cannot shake them off my channel, because guys, the Sims have nowhere else to go. I told you, that's why they're in the manosphere. That's why there's so many Sims in the manosphere. They have nowhere else to go, and I can tell them to get out of here. We don't want you here. Get out of here. But they're not. They have nowhere else to go. The same people who destroyed society have nowhere else to go, because they've created a society that is completely hostile to men. So where are they now? They're in the manosphere. There are Sims with their own channels in the manosphere. Lots of them. Okay? They've set up shop. Why? Because they have nowhere else to go. They've been run out of society. They themselves have helped to run men out of society, and now they have nowhere to go in society. Guys, this whole notion, you need to if a marriage will fail if you do not have love, that's nonsense. The marriages that fail are the ones that do not have an understanding of why they've come together to get married. Okay? The best marriages are not the ones where there was love. The best marriages are the ones where there was an understanding of what the purpose of getting married was. We're coming together to build a business together. Where women understand the role that they play in the relationship. They are building a business together. That's the job. That's the whole purpose there. I'm telling you. Modern women have really pushed us into the situation along with the Sims. And it's sad. It's really, really sad.
Physical touch with her.
No interest. But here's a cool Excel trick. If you hit Alt-AT, it'll add filters to columns to make it easier to comb through data.
Is this a type of girl that you would date? Possibly.
You know damn well that's a yes, possibly.
Possibly to everybody so far, so I'm like,
No, I haven't.
well, not
No, I haven't.
Two. You said
Okay, possibly. I said possibly to you too?
Yeah, you
I
did.
don't remember that.
Okay. Rewind the tape.
What do you think about her? She's decent,
Nice.
Would you date her like if you saw her outside? No. Why not? I like my girls thick.
Why do these Muppets go on these shows if they can't take rejection or any sort of criticism?
Because they're stupid.
I don't think life could get any better than this right now.
My girlfriend's feeding me grapes. I'm driving a boat. I have a daughter.
Show them the steaks.
And she's cooking me steaks right now. I feel like I'm in a dream. God, look at this view. Look at this view.
Look at the steak.
Oh, somebody woke up.
And he lived happily ever after.
This is what being rich is all about. A wife that gives you peace of mind, a healthy kid, and a few beers and steaks on a boat.
And with the sunglasses, what is the worst thing you have done behind somebody's back?
Oh, don't TikTok me, brother. Alright, so I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Give me 1 second. I can go in the bathroom though?
Yeah, go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah.
I bet. Yeah, she's gonna come in the bathroom real quick. You know what I'm saying? Crazy.
Rate him. For real? Like a 6.8. Do you want to meet up again? He cool. He can be the homie.
Chat, what you been saying, bro? 6.8? What are y'all talking about? You gave me 6.8.
No, I didn't.
Crazy.
I didn't. I don't know why they're saying.
Chat, say on God she said that. Chat, say on God she said that.
If you're on a date with a girl and she friend zones you, then don't waste your time trying to take her on a second one. Just move on and find a woman that actually likes you and you don't have to convince.
Hey son, your mother and I need to have a talk with you.
Yeah, what is it, Dad?
We want to talk to you about your report card.
Or we could talk about this video of mom from 2023 when she gets BC'd by 5.
Yeah, it's all good. You can fail. Don't worry about it. Your report card's fine.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yes, sir.
Honey, seriously? What the fuck? Your fucking phone.
Broke, loyal guy, or a rich cheater?
I mean, I don't want to get cheated on for free.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Rich cheater.
See that, guys? Women don't care if you cheat. They do not care if you cheat. A lot of dudes seem to think, oh, you know, this women and men are not the same. Most women actually like being with a man that they know can cheat on them, and they actually respect the fact that he is able to cheat on them. Because if he's able to cheat on them, then it means that other women desire him. It's crazy, but it's true. It's different when a woman cheats on a man, because when she's cheating on a man, that means that she's not really into him. All right? If she was really into him, if he was her entire world, then she would not be cheating on him. That's the thing about a woman. If you want a woman who truly desires you, you have to be her entire world. Like, she has to basically revolve around, her life has to revolve around you. I'm being so honest. Like, her life has to revolve around you and your children. That's like, everything has to be around you. Like, she has to be there for your existence. If that's not the case, then she's going to cheat. Most women, half of all women, admit that they have a backup man. When I say backup man, a man that they are ready to immediately leave their man for, to jump into another relationship with. Half of all women admit to this. And that's not even, guys. You have to understand that that's not even the men that they're cheating on this man with. All right, they have other men to cheat with. They already have a man in place to leave their men for, to go to another man. This is how they operate, and those are only the ones who admitted to it. This is why men have to be smart, guys. And by the way, guys, don't forget to come and join the Angry Guy Clubhouse. You know, you get my exclusive insights. You can get some community support, and you can get also a free digital nomad blueprint. Get a copy of the free digital nomad blueprint, and you can do this by clicking the link in the description to get started, guys. What do you guys think regarding all of this? I'm telling you, this is crazy stuff, guys. So society, or soy society, continues to collapse. Let me know your thoughts. We'll talk about it in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you like the video, share the video, and just remember that all roads lead to MWA. Men walking away, and cheers.